Hey guys, it's Sunday afternoon. We're at the Kaplan compound and was cleaning my home office and my desk, and I came across some pictures of my first motorcycle, 1973. This is Christmas of 72. Yamaha GT80. That's the red robe I got for Christmas, and a little GT80. And that's my brother, my older brother Ray, on the GT80 also. And here's a picture a couple years later of me riding it when I think I was 9 years old, 1974, in this one. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was what was the first motorcycle you had? So put in the comments, what was the first bike you have, and how has motorcycling affected your life? What is motorcycling brought into your life? And I was talking to Christy about it this morning, and asked her, I said, Christy, do I have any friends that don't ride motorcycles? And what was your answer?
There's very few.
Very few.
And if they are, they end up riding anyway.
Yeah, I usually convert them if they're non-riders. I do have a few friends that are from business, I guess, from business acquaintances that don't ride. About 99% of my friends ride motorcycles, and most of them are pretty much obsessed with it, like I am. And I wanted to share this for a while. This is from the it says USA, United States of America, and Uruguay, and it says united by the same passion. I hope I don't murder their name, but it's Noguez Vasquez family, February 2020. I've been meaning for a while to show you guys this. This was sent from Uruguay because what's it? You can see me through it. They sent me this. It's a plaque commemorating the United by the Same Passion. I think it kind of explains itself, but how cool is that to get that from? I just realized you're reading this backwards because I'm printing this in selfie mode, or I'm videoing this in selfie mode because Junior's not here and I'm no camera buff. But how cool is that to get a plaque from a family from halfway around? I have friends like Jack Henry Lee from Manila that I'd never know. I would never have met Jack if it wasn't for motorcycles, and he's just as obsessed with motorcycles as I am. Then there's guys like Captain John Greer who moved his family from California to Connecticut to be a part of what we're doing here. And you've seen the 500s that he has. He's got some of the most incredible 500s I've ever seen. Matter of fact, we just did a video on one of his last week. So obviously the connection's been primarily for most of our 80,000 plus subscribers. It's been through YouTube. A lot of people have met me on the racing circuit. I've been racing motorcycles in New England since the 70s. Matter of fact, here's one from 82 that was on my desk with the RM250 that my mom bought me when I was, I think, 16 or 17. Would have been 17 then. So yeah, motorcycling has pretty much been a center focus of my life and all my activities as an adult. All my plans and everything I love is surrounding that. So I had to stop this for a second. I got this from my friend Hector. He'll probably comment on this. His YouTube handle or channel is Hector the Puerto Rican. He came to the museum and bought me this American lanyard, and I wear it in a lot of my videos. But it's no secret that I'm a patriot and I love our country. But a lot of my friends I've met through YouTube and, of course, motorcycling. So when I was a kid, motorcycling gave me direction. It gave me an obsession. It gave me a passion. It gave me freedom. It gave me the ability to feel like I was flying, like I was a little 7-year-old Superman flying on my GT80. And it's the one sport that I've had in my life because I played football, basketball, baseball, like most normal kids. Really got obsessed with basketball. Played basketball right through to high school. And but motorcycling in team sports, like some people don't try that hard, and it used to always piss me off because I would always give it 110%. Motorcycling was the one sport that is you and your bike, and how hard are you going to train? How hard are you going to ride? And I'm not one of those guys that could hop on a bike and win races. I always trained like a mad dog, like an absolute mad dog, and it's all about effort. But motorcycling is you and the bike. It's you and your choices and your sacrifices that can put you at the top. And racing and building motorcycles and now building show bikes and restoring bikes has been huge. Back to the people that's introduced in my life. Here's one, DHP, Dale Pfeiffer, Heavy D, Uncle Dale from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's become a big part of our inner circle through this connection to motorcycles. Cody, our sales manager, his dad is the horsepower man from Roney Harley Davidson. He came to us because of the YouTube thing. We even have a 13-month-old girl named Zaylin. Actually, she's 2 now, but she when I wrote this note here, she was 13 months old, who watches our channel all the time. And I've got a bunch of friends whose kids watch our channel, and hopefully we're passing the obsession of motorcycling down to the next generation. Here's Junior when he was, I think he was probably like 5 years old, sitting in front of my 96 Harley with his helmet, ready to go for a ride. And there's us about to zoom away. That was when I was all clean cut and everything. So here's another one of Junior and I when I bought the compound here. This is one of the first days we took a walk on the property 20 years ago. We both had much shorter hair. He was much shorter then. So motorcycling has given me a passion for life and a direction. I never had to think, where am I going on vacation? Because all of my adult vacations were spent going to motorcycle races, Daytona, Laconia, Americade, Sturgis, all the nationals, Southwick, Unadilla, hill climbs and all that kind of stuff. And while I was cleaning up my desk, I found this is Kaplan's, Kinsley's, and Mastrangelo's. It's an article in a book called it's a local racing book called Moto Sports, and it talks in here about just when you think the Mastrangelo's family will be bringing home a bunch of top 10 trophies, check out the Kaplans. Ken Kaplan, who raced NESC back in the 70s and 80s, got his kids Kenny and Jordan, my daughter Jordan, into racing this year. And Kenny just ended up being faster than his dad. Well, that happened. That came to pass. In his first year, Junior won 2 championships, 65C and 85C. Altogether, the Kaplans will take home 9 top 10 trophies, including championships. So that's pretty. We won a bunch of championships that year, and we won 26 championships racing throughout New England over a 2 or 3 decade period. But stuff like this, Dead Broke Racing, this came in the mail. People that we've met who are inspired by what we do. And this lady right here who sent me this, Stephanie Mandeville, sent me this card right here. She makes, she saw my cat in the video. She makes catnip toys and sent us a catnip toy because she loves motorcycles and obviously cats too. So it's our common passion for motorcycling that binds us together. So how has motorcycling affected your life, your inner circle of friends, your career, your vacations? Are you doing the same thing I did? I know a lot of you are. Here's a letter from, it says a friend named Brian. I don't even know who this guy is. He sent a $50 check to us in a letter on July, a 2-page letter in July of 2020. And he talks about, I could have been telling this story. He says, at 11, mom and dad got me a 72 Yamaha Mini Enduro. I was hooked, had a lot of old strip mines to ride with my buddies on, who had a Honda SL70. And then in 73, he got a Rupp 100. And then he got a Rupp 100. He upgraded from his 80. And then he got a TM 100, which is the same bike I had. I bought a TM 100. My parents bought me a TM 100 in 1975. So, and then we got an RM 100 in 79, and then the RM 250 in this picture in 82. Then he progressed to a CR 250 in 93, the Jeremy McGrath bike. So, and he talks about watching Junior racing the 500, and ends it by saying, you and your family stay safe while tell Junior keep kicking ass on the 89 CR 500. So, and then this one right here, this is somebody who came from Poland to visit the museum, sent these 2 magazines. I don't know how to speak Polish, but it looks like Swit Motorcycle. I'm not really sure, but hopefully I didn't murder that. But it's a motorcycling magazine from Poland, which is pretty cool. I know I talked about people all over the world that we follow us on YouTube. If you're from a different country, comment what country you're from. I got a letter from a guy from Ireland. I got one from Poland here. We've got one from Uruguay. Comment in here and communicate as to where you're from. And this is a letter to Moses from the guy who got us picked up magazines in Poland and England for our library. We do have a library at the museum. We've got about 3,000 motorcycle books and magazines now. And it says, also include some St. Christopher cards, and St. Christopher is a guardian of bikers. Say hello to Ken for me. So yeah, God's blessed us with this passion of motorcycling. I know motorcycling for me has been a serious motivating factor to keep me off the couch and from getting in my own head too much, or if things aren't going well, or we've all had our rough times in life, physically, mentally, spiritually, going through a divorce or whatever it was that brings you down. Your bike is always there. And this letter here, I read you guys this letter last time I did a video like this. This is from, he calls himself the Cheese Man, Timothy Coleman. from the best cheese state in the country, period. He was kind of bummed out not too long, got kind of hooked on our channel, and we inspired him. And he's restored a 74 TY80, a 74 GT MX80, a 78 GT80, 3 Yamaha 80s, Kawasaki 100, and a whole list of bikes here that we inspired him to get into restoring bikes. So hopefully, you know, if we've impacted your life positively, put in the comments how we've impacted your life. How has motorcycling impacted your life? What was your first bike that you got? So I'll leave you with this. This is from a book called The Maxwell Daily Reader. It says, life, refusing to take a risk. Life means risk. People who sabotage themselves shouldn't worry about failure as much as they should be concerned about the chances they miss when they don't even try. Speechwriter Charles Parnell observed, too many people are having what might be called near-life experiences. They go through life bunting, so afraid of failure that they never try to win the big prizes, never knowing the thrill of hitting a home run or even taking a swing at one. So in regards to us with motorcyclists, it might be, you know, that big challenge. Do a motorcycle race, do a hare scramble, go try a hill climb, take your bike to the drag strip, go to Daytona for Bike Week, go to Americade, go to Laconia, pick out something you haven't done, ride your bike to Sturgis, take it up Mount Washington, you know, ride an enduro bike. If you've never had a motocross bike, get a motocross bike. If you ever had a vintage bike, you know, there's so many things that you can do with motorcycling. Hey, we're gonna be dead a long time, man. This isn't a dress rehearsal here. I mean, I watched my great grandparents die, I watched my grandparents die, I watched my parents die, and I'm 55 years old, man. I know our days are always numbered here. Every day is a blessing, a gift, but you got to go out and go for it. French writer, poet, and art critic Guillaume Apollinaire, hope I didn't murder that one too, wrote, "Come to the edge, no, we will fall. Come to the edge, no, we will fall. They came to the edge, he pushed them, and they flew." So hopefully in some small way, I pushed you to get out and fly, you know, and get out and ride. The Ride 365 for me has been a great success this year. I've ridden every day except for 10 days I've missed riding, and that was usually because we were working around the clock on motorcycles or a big project, a big pickup, a big auction or something like that. So been working absolutely insane hours. I won't even tell you how many hours I'm working. We got a big auction coming up at the museum next weekend, and we've been putting a big push on to get everything ready for that. But doing what I love to do. So, and it says, those who fly always first get out on the edge. If you want to seize an opportunity, you must take a risk. If you want to grow, and that for us could mean buying that bike doesn't run and taking a gamble that it's not bad crank seals and it's just a carb clean. Buy a vintage bike that doesn't run and give it a whirl. Try to get it running. And if you can't, get someone to help you do it. If you want to grow, you must make mistakes. That could mean, you know, taking a hill, go do a hill climb. Go do a dual sport rally. Get involved with a motorcycle club. You know, at one point I was a member of a 1%er club. It was one of the best times of my life. I was 5 years and traveled with those guys and had some incredible adventures with them. You know, throw caution to the wind. So if you want to grow, you must make mistakes. If you want to reach your potential, you'll have to take chances. That might mean trying to huck the double jump or huck the triple jumps. I will say start off small. And then work up to the big jumps because they can hurt. But you know, maybe start with a dual sport rally and then work your way up to an enduro, and then work your way up to a J-Day hare scramble, then work your way up to a national AMA Hare and Hound. Go try to do the Baja Peninsula. You know, I guarantee you, when you're on death's doorstep, you're not going to look back and regret all the awesome things you're going to do. What you're going to regret is the things you didn't do. So Mike Stowe, if you're watching this, get your ass off the couch and get yourself up to the museum here before you get any sicker, man, the way you've been talking on the videos. Anybody who wants to come check the place out, do it now, man. Remember, you're going to be dead a long time, man. Every day is a gift. So if you wake up breathing and you can get your ass out of bed, go do something fun. Swing your leg over a bike. If you can't ride a bike, get a trike. Get one of them Harley Davidson trikes and ride it off into the sunset. If you don't, you will be resigned to a life of mediocrity. How about that? Who wants that? The people who don't make mistakes end up working for those who do. That's another thing. And in the end, they often end up regretting the safe life they lived. So, in closing, in some way, get out on the edge this week. Get out of your comfort zone. Get on your bike. Do some riding. Even if it's just around the neighborhood, commit to getting on your bike and doing something amazing. If it's just, riding it to work a couple days this week, whatever it is, and go to a bike shop. Meet some other bikers. Take a chance. Take a risk. This was a big risk to the compound here. I went out on a limb financially to do this, and ran out of money so many times I have no idea. And I've been paying $5,500 a month. I don't think I ever shared that with you guys on this place for years. So I've been busting my ass, and all my money goes to this. But I needed a place for my kids to ride, man. And behind you, there's a lighted track, and there's a 3/4 mile natural terrain track, and there's a pond over there. It's a 50-acre playground for motorcyclists. You've seen the videos, the 500 shootout videos, the trike videos. That's all right here, man. And it was worth we got 3 diving boards over there, and people camp out here. We have bands here. It's freaking awesome. So it was a risk. Did I know if I'd be able to pay it? I pretty much figured out how to do it along the way, man. Take some risks. Go buy some vintage bikes, restore them, fix them up, and sell them. Do some cars. Start a tractor restoration business. Whatever's going to make you happy, man. Like I said, you're going to be dead a long time. So get your ass off the couch and go do something amazing. God's got a plan for you. Better than anything you could have ever planned for yourself. That much I promise you. You just got to find out what it is. Find God's will for your life and go for it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. God bless America.